And now let's pay a visit to Stock Footage Santa. Stock Footage Santa is not a sanctioned representative of Christmas cheer as certified by the International Yuletide Council and Süßpresswahlgemeinde of Sheboygan, and therefore the information that follows is provided without warranty. If, after sitting with Stock Footage Santa, you are suddenly overwhelmed with visions of sugar plums dancing in your head, please consult your doctor immediately. You may have been exposed to the naturally occurring toxin that also makes him smell like rotten eggs. Take it away, Stock Footage Santa.
Well, children, what do you say we take a look in the old mailbag and see if the government's been steaming open Santa's letters again?
Dear Stock Footage Santa, it must be so difficult to reach all the boys and girls in just one night. Have you ever considered subcontracting? Yours respectfully, Paul Manafort, age 69 and a half. P.S. If you do, call me. I know some guys, and only a few of them are under indictment.
Dear, I'm not touching your offer with a 90-foot pole. Our organization likes to keep as many things as in-house as we can because we've been burned on third-party outsourcing before. Our example today is a man who called himself the Hobo Santa. We found him under a flat rock because the neighborhood thugs had run out of regular ones to throw at him. He said he was a genius, and to prove it he gave us what he said was a square peg that would fit into a round hole. So, you know, a round peg that he carved out of a square one. We were going to point that out, but that whittling knife he was holding was a little too sharp for comfort, so instead we put him on retainer. Meanwhile, our people heard about Granny Smith's orphanage, which was named after the labels on the packing crates they built it out of. It was always overcrowded. Just stuff them in the night deposit box, and if you need a receipt, talk to the lady at the desk in the morning. The state set aside some money for the children's Christmas, but the day after Thanksgiving, the administrator blew the whole amount on a Reuben sandwich and a cup of coffee. These children needed help, but I was out of town at the time, and, well, sometimes the poor kids have to take a hit for the team. So one of the office grunts decided to make them our Hobo Santa test case. He was assigned an elf who gnawed through his restraints and made a break for Saskatoon. So going with his basic instincts, Hobo Santa headed for the junkyard to build toys out of garbage and hope the kids wouldn't notice the difference. Well, children, it went about as well as expected. Rusty nails, lead paint, and, the most inhumane part of all, an ungodly number of Monopoly games. It was as big a nightmare as expected, but that was Hobo Santa in a nutshell, and that's where we left him. And by in a nutshell, I mean under a pool table at the local bar. He really didn't seem to mind, because he said that's where he was heading when we found him. But the county didn't forget the children, and they gave them the gift that keeps on giving. A series of painful tetanus shots. It was a sad Christmas for everyone. But it was the Depression, so everyone had at least one. Merry Christmas!